Good evening, Rotorua. Tonight on City News, applicants for the role of the Rotorua Airport Chief Executive have impressed the chairman of the board. An iconic New Zealand photographer is revisiting Maori communities 50 years on, and the council sponsors a free family fun ride as part of the Rotorua Bike Festival. The chairman of the Rotorua International Airport Board, Ray Cook, says the board has been overwhelmed with the quantity and calibre of applicants for the role of Airport Chief Executive, which was advertised just before Christmas. Current Airport CEO George White announced his resignation in December and finishes on February the 7th. Mr Cook says 73 applications were received from across New Zealand and around the world. He says the calibre of the applicants is outstanding and is both reassuring and exciting that there is such strong interest in this position. Mr Cook says a shortlisting process is currently underway, with interviews expected to commence in early February. He says the board expects to make an appointment by the end of February. The local Trade Aid shop is on the lookout for new volunteers. Trade Aid promotes fair trade and works with craftspeople from around the third world, buying their goods for a fair price and then selling them in Western countries. Manager Megan Kelly says Trade Aid shops are run locally as charitable trusts, and she says the work of volunteers and support of the community is helping promote fair trade around the world.
We're always on the lookout for new volunteers who know a little bit about shop work, like talking to people and learning a bit about the world. So, yeah.
What's your typical clientele that walks in the door?
We have a mixture of all customers, and there's nothing nicer than to hear people walk by and say, "Oh, I love Trade Aid," because that says it all. It's a lovely shop. It's got a lovely feel about it, and with really nice handmade products.
It's a nice smell.
Yes, it is. Gorgeous smell.
Whakarewarewa Thermal Village is holding its annual Whakanuia on Waitangi Day, with events focused on cultural activities. Translated, Whakanuia means to acknowledge, promote and celebrate, and is a fitting name for an event that celebrates Maori and international culture. Whakarewarewa Marketing Coordinator Renee Raimana says there will also be entertainment for the children, with the travelling tuataras also performing. The usual village tours will be running every hour throughout the day, and there will be 3 Maori cultural performances. This is the 6th year Whakanuia will be held at Whakarewarewa. One of New Zealand's most celebrated photographers, Ance Westra, is visiting North Island Maori centres, where she first made a name for herself almost 50 years ago. The initial 4-week road trip is taking Ance back to 4 locations where she was particularly active in the 1960s and 70s, capturing images of everyday life for rural Maori families in Ruatoria, Ruatoki, Rotorua and Whanganui. Ance hopes to reacquaint herself with those who she photographed for various projects, including what became a controversial book, Wash Day at the Pa, which documented a day in the life of a Maori family in Ruatoria. Ance Westra will be in Rotorua from the 18th to the 23rd of February. And in sport tonight, the free family fun ride is happening again on Sunday the 10th of February. It's part of the Rotorua Bike Festival and is a fun fitness event for the whole family. Events and Venues Coordinator Kylie Lang says the ride is aimed at the beginner or casual rider and is approximately 45 minutes long. Sounds good. She says spot prizes will be given away after the ride.
Now, coming up in a couple of weeks, we've got the Rotorua's first bike festival. Now, that's going to be quite a big event. Now, you're organising a few of those things, aren't you?
So it goes for 9 days, and there's events every single day. But I'm involved with Sunday the 10th, which is a family fun ride. So if you are a leisure cyclist, you know, your whole family, pretty cruisy ride. It's free. We go for a ride along the cycle trail, the new one out at Waipa, and then we have a morning tea picnic with prize giving, and yeah, it doesn't take up much of your morning and you've got out on your bike.
Does anybody need to register for that, or is it just come along event?
Come along, register on the day at 8:30, and that's just for the spot prizes, and yeah, just enjoy yourself.
Spot prizes. Ooh, what have you got?
Yeah. Well, a lot of it's biking stuff, but yeah, we've got some other stuff in there as well.
And Kylie Lang says the theme is cartoon characters, so head along dressed up as your favourite character. And to your weather now, Rotorua, brought to you by Bidvest Food Service. Tonight, fine with southeasterly breezes, an overnight low of 10. Tomorrow for Tuesday, fine weather, good news there, light winds, a high of 23 and a low of 11. And the outlook for Wednesday, more fine weather, light winds, a high of 26 and a low of 9. And remember, for program listings or to upload your videos, check out our website. That's tvrotorua.co.nz. Coming up after the break, Alan Solomon visited Rave last week to meet a couple of the artists taking part in the Artists in Residence program, and we preview the weekend's Ragamuffin Festival.